So our topic for today is diodes. So we're going to learn what diodes are and how they're represented in electrical circuits and how they work. So basically diodes are semiconductor devices which are used in most electrical circuits to normally make a rectifier. And its general p-n junction representation is like a p-type with depletion region in between, then an n-type semiconductor. The semiconductor equipment are basically silicon or germanium. You can use any. And the other representation of diodes, which are usually seen in the textbooks, is like this. And it contains an anode, and this is the cathode. So the anode is always positively charged, and the cathode is always negatively charged. So the junction is always forward biased if the p-type has less charge than the n-type. So n-type is always more negative. It's a negative terminal. And if it's forward biased, then only the current will flow. Otherwise, the current does not flow. So these are the basic definitions that you need to know when you're studying diodes. And there's one special type of diode known as Zener diode, which works in reverse bias mode. And what reverse bias is basically the opposite of forward bias, in which the n-type is less negative than the p-type. And the representation of a Zener diode looks like this. This is the anode, and this is the cathode. So basically, Zener diode has an important application in many circuits. So whenever we study diodes, we normally study about Zener diodes and how they work. So in order to a diode to act as a rectifier, we usually have one diode in forward biased, and we connect it with capacitors and resistors. And basically the wave, which is before it looks like a normal sine wave, but it's not rectified. So what rectification means is basically we cap the sine wave under only the positive side of the x-axis, and the wave looks like this. This is a half-wave rectifier. In order to get a full-wave rectifier, we need 4 diodes, and it turns the wave into a completely full-wave rectifier like this. So the difference between the half-wave and the full-wave rectifier is the bottom part of the sine wave does not get rectified. It stays at constant as x. But in this, the full wave, we can see the bottom part of the sine wave also gets rectified, and we can see the difference right here. And this is normally voltage and time graph. That's basically about diodes. Thank you and have a nice day.